this to yourself, but I think I'm in love. With who?
With myself! As a puppet, I am just like so cute! Especially in this exact reproduction of a DeFlamo original.
Sandra, these puppets are supposed to help us reveal and examine our inner persons. If the outer person doesn't look good, like who cares about the inner person?
Hey, guys.
Let's see yours.
Nah, it's not finished.
Sure is a weird class assignment, huh?
Yeah, if this guy thinks our puppets are gonna start taking on a life of their own and acting out our inner thoughts and fantasies, he's nuts.
Queen Julie, can't you say I'm in love with you? Marry me and we'll have finger puppets.
Look at the Sandra puppet, stupid outfit and ugly strings.
Ha ha! Good one, Puppet Boyd.
Like, grow a wooden brain, Wonko!
Then again, we could all be headed for an episode of The Twilight Zone.
I must say, Dr. Stevens, it's a great honor to have a famous puppet identity therapist here at Alcatraz.
Of course.
I was once engaged to a puppet. She left me for a troll doll on the end of a pencil. Oh, what did he have that I didn't have? Other than bright orange hair out to here!
With my patented puppet identity therapy, I can help individuals learn about their inner feelings.
Dr. Stevens, I can call you Dr. Stevens, right?
Of course.
Well, Dr. Stevens, I'm having a devil of a time with this highly complicated brain teaser puzzle you gave me.
It is not a puzzle, it is a piece of string.
Done. I think the eyes were the hardest part to get right. Hello?
Actually, getting the servos to work in sequence was the hardest part for me.
I trust you've all completed your puppets?
Actually, sir, if they have strings, they're not puppets. They're marionettes.
Shh! I will inspect each puppet, and we will begin revealing your true inner selves.
There's Bobby's true inner self, right here!
Goon had better hurry up and get here with his puppet. I don't have one! I thought we were supposed to make ourselves into a puppet! Quick! Get him down!
Mr. Eggert, your you, please. Where's the rest of it?
What, you think the other eye should have been bigger?
Mr. Eggert, your puppet isn't finished.
Sure it is.
You are missing a very important part of the real you. You're missing your wheelchair.
As a matter of fact, and luckily for my mother, I was born without it.
Are you being flippant?
Eggert's in trouble! Eggert's in trouble!
You said the puppet was supposed to represent ourselves. Well, this is me.
It's not you. You are in a wheelchair.
But I'm not a wheelchair. When I cook, I'm not a frying pan.
Don't get smart.
This is school. Aren't you supposed to encourage that or something?
Enough! Go to the principal's office.
We don't have a principal. We only have a vice...
To the principal's office now!
Eggert's in trouble! Eggert's in trouble! Eggert's in trouble!
Pipe down, immaturo.
And where is your puppet?
Sir?
Shh! I'm talking to this student.
But Dr. Stevens...
Quiet! I asked where your puppet is. That's it! Detention! Mr. Gunderson?
Done.
Finally, someone has done his homework. It looks just like you. Ugh. It even smells just like you.
Mr. Jimmy? Is there some reason you've added yourself to the official portraits of our past principals?
You're kidding. That's who they are. I thought they were just guys with beards and out-of-date suits. I got a whole closet full, plus a few extra beards, so naturally Hello. Whoa, someone pulled a fire alarm or something? Where you off to so fast?
I've been sent to the vice principal's office.
Oh, man, that doesn't happen unless you're in trouble. Except on Visit the Vice Principal and Win a Chocolate Log Day.
You all visited me. Here are your chocolate logs.
No, I see by your expression it's trouble. That's where I come in. Here's my advice. Ask to see Dr. Stevens' puppet.
Look, Mr. Jimmy, I don't need another one of your word puzzles right now. What do I have to do this time? Translate it into Pig Latin and say it backwards? Type it onto a page and look at it through a kaleidoscope?
Ahem. You might have a better time talking to this picture. I have wonderful conversations with it every day.
Dr. Stevens sent me to see you.
Ooh, Dr. Stevens. This must be serious. He's a famous therapist. You've obviously put a lot of work into this puppet. The eyes, especially.
Thanks. I used an 8-to-1 ratio.
But Dr. Stevens is, an expert. That's why we hired him. That, and because otherwise we'd have to spend the money on textbooks with the right answers and updated computer equipment. The puppet needs to look like you.
It does look like me.
But your legs don't work.
These legs don't work either. You have to pull the strings.
My experiment needs 100% participation. He's suspended until he puts his puppet in a wheelchair.
You can't suspend me. You're just a therapist.
But he is an expert. Ooh. You're suspended.
It's freaky carrying a miniature me around all day.
Hard to believe some kids are actually talking to theirs. Hey, Mr. Foot Goon. That's right, Mr. Body Goon.
Like, wait up. I have to change.
Whoa! Oh! Ooh.
You want a piece of me, Scolarzo? Hi-ya!
Where's your puppet?
Dr. Stevens gave it detention.
Still won't talk, eh?
Hey, how come you didn't come back to class? I was suspended until I agreed to put my puppet in a wheelchair.
What? That's crazy! You've got to tell your dad!
No way. He has a long history of overreacting when he thinks anyone's being unfair to his children.
Small neck gym uniforms, unfair to the generously nosed. Field trips, discriminate against the chronically carsick. Quiet time is an infringement of toddler-free speech.
It was amusing when I was 6. In junior high, it's not really something I want to deal with. I'm an adult now. I can handle this myself. Hey, everyone. How was your day? My day was great. No problems at all. What's up?
I'm planning your higher education. I got applications for top universities and grouped them according to their strengths. Pile number 1. Steeped in tradition, academically rigorous, leadership-oriented. Pile 2. Steeped in a little tradition, academically flexible, professionally oriented. And in case any of you don't get top grades, which is perfectly fine, well, there's these. Well, I'll leave you to it.
You're suspended until you put your puppet in a wheelchair.
Not so fast. No monkey college for you. You're strictly Ivy League.
Why do you care what university I go to?
'Cause you being a street sweeper ain't gonna put donuts in Dad's milk at Golden Angel's Rest Home. And if you think I want an old man living in the guest villa of my mansion asking what time Jeopardy comes on, you've got another thing coming.
Ask to see Dr. Stevens' puppet. It's time to play Decode the Guardian Angel's Message! What advice do we have for Pelswick Egger today? Tuppet Snevitz Urdies Oxa. Well, he's giving me worse advice. Let's see here. Ski Rop Up Event Stet Tusk. Scramble Odd Worms Nails Sausage.
So, what's on your plate at school today, champ?
Straw vintage skeet ruffles. What? I mean, the usual?
Remember what I said. Hit the books, oldest son.
Bye! Make us proud!
See ya.
Looks like it's just you and me.
Remember Party Frocks? You made them yourself out of a piece of gingham.
Yeah, remember making your own butter?
Oh, you bet! Tasted better than this store-bought stuff.
You remember making your own sponges?
What?
Sponges from the sea.
You grew your own sponges?
Don't you remember? Oh, you got 100,000-gallon tank. Filled it with brine, put in coral, rock, sand, kelp, an ecosystem complete with sharks, eels, microplankton, otters, rainfall, and electric tide simulators. And after 20, 30 years, oh, you're pulling out a sponge the size of your fist.
What are you talking about? We bought ours at the store for a nickel.
Well, sure, butter's cheap, too, if you don't care what it tastes like. Huh?
What?
Oh, I thought I saw Pelswick. Oh, that's impossible. He's in school.
We can't go home. We can't go to school. We don't have $20 million, so we can't go to the moon. Where do other people go when they've got absolutely nothing else going on in their lives? Just a lemonade, please.
Vente, grande, or molto grande.
Since when do beverages only come in Italian?
Back to my patented puppet identity therapy. As you continue to speak through your puppets, all the angst you normally hide will bubble to the surface.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. Oh, I just love bubble baths. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Kicking out Pelswick was so unacceptable, so unjustified.
So mean.
We have to do something. We could, hold a puppet hunger strike.
Actually, puppets don't eat.
Speak for your wooden self. Mine has this, matching picnic basket and country ensemble.
Maybe I don't have to go back to school. Maybe I could complete my education online.
Stop it!
After all, every piece of wisdom in the history of the world is available on the internet, whether it's true or not.
Welcome to the girls who twirl their hair with one finger while they type. Chat room.
Search for UFOs in my kitchen.
Give me a double-double just like Grandpa used to make it. No sugar, no fancy foam, and no cream. I brought my own.
We're here to protest the Pelswick puppet being thrown out of school. And Pelswick himself. Right.
Tiny puppets. Are we inside the stomach of a whale? Shall I start a fire to make him sneeze us out?
They're protesting the expulsion of the boy who upset my experiment.
He became a real boy? Oh, joy! He's been dreaming of it for so long! Oh, he's a real boy, a real boy! Where's that little singing cockroach? I want to shake all 6 of his spiky hands!
Actually, this may not be the quickest route to a resolution of the problem.
There's plenty to do if you're not in school all day. Does it get more interesting later on, or is this pretty much it? That's what I thought.
P.U. What this park needs is a big do not litter sign right about here. Those albino pigeons are enormous.
Those are seagulls. This is the dump.
Oh, that explains the network executives looking for reality show concepts.
Let's put 6 people on an island and make them fight over this used corn cob.
Why aren't you in school? Didn't you take my advice?
I tried decoding it. The best I could come up with was Dreefs Nop Turgid Scrass. Nuppet. No, sorry, Nuppet Scrass.
You're close. Keep working on it.
Knew I shouldn't have worn white today.
Hey, how was school, chap?
Great, I was there. I was there all day. There were blackboards and a floor and teachers and desks. That was school, all right, and that's where I was.
Why do you smell like... poo-poo?
Field trip for school. 'Cause that's where I was.
Field trip to where?
The Museum of Decaying Rotting Stuff.
Oh, notice anything, different about the house today? I thought we needed a little change from all that store-bought electricity full of chemicals. So, I built an old-fashioned homemade nuclear reactor on the roof.
What is the meaning of this?
Actually, this is a puppet sit-in to protest the suspension of Pelswick Eggert. All puppets sit.
Boyd!
Crew? Maintenance? Or just stowing away for idle teenage kicks?
None of the above. Aimlessly killing time while staying out of school and avoiding family.
Right. Wharf 27.
Do you realize how much trouble I got into just because I stood up for you? Or wait, did you stand up for me? It doesn't matter. I miss my friends. I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm talking to a piece of wood here. I should take some of this scrap wood, build the stupid wheelchair, and get it over with. Pancake! Pancake! Yum, yum! Pancake!
I simply cannot make a whale sneeze with all this noise! Puppet police, advance!
I knew you weren't going to school. What's your excuse? Huh? Huh? Huh?
I got suspended.
No. Okay, plan B. We need a non-conventional business plan capitalizing on your rebellious bad boy image. Would you endorse a line of ripped t-shirts with anti-social slogans?
Forget that! I caved. I'm making a toy wheelchair, putting my self-image puppet in it, and going back to school.
Self-image puppet? Not Duck Dr. Stevens.
Did he come to your school, too?
He's a complete loonbo. Said I was career obsessed. Have you seen his puppet, or is he still hiding it?
No. For some reason, I didn't think of anything that straightforward. Thanks, Kate.
You want to thank me? Get straight A's!
You were suspended. I'm not speaking to you.
And I don't want to speak to you. But my puppet does want to speak to your puppet.
My puppet? Hello, children.
That's Dr. Stevens' self-image? He thinks he's an ostrich?
Emu. I'm an emu, darn it. If I didn't have to shave every day for a closed-minded society that won't let birds be doctors, I'd have beautiful, beautiful feathers.
I wanted an expert, not an emu. You're fired.
Look at him run!
Why didn't you tell me it wasn't a clue?
You don't like clues. You always say, tell me straight out.
I know.
So I did.
But you didn't tell me you did.
Apparently we're okay if we stay in the front yard for the next 150,000 years.